All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back for another video. Here we're going to do another recap. That's right, two in a row. It's been a while, but we got two recaps in a row, finishing the day green today. Nice solid day for just getting in, trading the best setups of the day, the best stocks of the day, and then getting out and off to my day job. So very nice, solid day. We had ICCT. This one, after this crazy move after hours that I did talk about in the last recap, we opened up towards the low of this kind of curling or downtrending support area. And I was thinking, yeah, we could definitely see a red to green on this. This was definitely the setup at the open I was looking at for the break of VWAP setup. Opening candle, pretty nasty flush down in this area. I was able to catch the low of this here because after you do see a super volatile flush like that, all the way from the high of 19 and then all the way down to 16, about 16 flat. On the resumption, if you see a flat resumption on a halt down on something that's this volatile, and especially if we have some support coming in around these lows as well, that is definitely a cue for a bounce. So I did go ahead and take that and had a nice trade on that for the potential red to green. But I did take my profits right up towards the resistance area of VWAP. I didn't know if we were going to reject again. We did come all the way back down from 18 to 17 and then back up, to which I left alone. I did try to catch a dip here. I bought at $18 and sold at somewhere around the low, or $18.50 to $17. So pretty $1.50 share loss. That's pretty crazy, actually. $1.50 share loss on $18 stock. Super volatile. Previously, I would not be trading these types of stocks, but since I have the beautiful DAS trader, it's definitely a lot easier to trade these types of stocks because I can actually see the level 2. Here, if I'm trading ICCT, you can't see the entire level 2, the entire order book, because the spreads are so wide on a stock like this. It could be 20 cents. 20 cents is, this would be your best bid and this would be your best ask. And as the price is moving, you know, these bids are going off the screen or the ask is going off the screen, and I don't really know what I'm looking at. I have no idea what the ask size is. I don't know what the bid size is. I don't know if there's a seller coming in, a buyer's coming in. I have no idea. So that's why I stayed away from stocks over $10 on Thinkorswim, because I couldn't even see the level 2. I was driving blind. I was seriously driving blind. That's why I stuck to small price stocks. But now, you know, with DAS Trader, it gives me that extra edge. I can see the market much more clear, especially with these bigger price stocks. So I was able to trade ICCT and starting to get a little bit more comfortable with these very volatile, high price stocks. I did not get the trade ADTX. This one was absolutely insane. Literally, like $10 went from $10 to $83 a share. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This was absolutely insane. Just gap up after gap up after gap up until one, it looks like it gapped. What happened here? Oh, so 215. So it looks like we had a 15-minute halt. I'm not sure if it was pending news. They did an offering as well, like private placement at the market. Interesting stuff there. But we did open up, like, what is that, 30 cents, 25 cents lower, and then opening again another 25 cents lower just to curl back up and squeeze through the high. Wow, anyone who was trying to short this here just got absolutely obliterated. And especially down here, I don't know who was caught short, but my God, they got squeezed out real heavy here. Now we're all the way fading back down to 28. So now it's kind of, you're looking for maybe a bottom bounce. The front side looks like it is over. It's got a long way to go from 28 back to 83. But I think this could be a good play for tomorrow for a potential bottom bounce off of any support levels down here. I mean, the next recent support is all the way down at 12. So yeah, we'll just have to see what opens up at the low, on the low end, and see if we can get a bottom bounce on something like that. It also depends on the volume profile as well. We did have light volume on pretty much most of those moves, so it really depends on the volume profile. We also had BDRX, was another late day runner here, all the way from $5 to $9.64. This was another crazy move. However, the volume was very inconsistent and wasn't very that high. We had 200,000 to 300,000 at its highest, and it was only for just 1 or 2 candles. So it wasn't as consistent as I would need it to be very convinced and to be a high convinced trade, to really trust that follow through, to really trust the support levels. I like to have that consistent volume. But BDRX, ADTX did not have that. But what did have it was ACER. ACER was one that was very consistent volume, beautiful volume, up to 3 million shares per 1 minute candle at the highest for a few candles, but averaging between 1 and 3 million, which is really, really good. And I was able to trade this mostly on the front side and right here as well, we had a nice fat seller at 150. So after we curled off the lows here, and this was a bounce off the 5 minute 9 EMA, curled up, tested 150, also a previous high on this candle here, sort of like kind of like a pivot area to another front side, or another potential run to the highs. And I was looking for the break of 150, and I was really patient, waiting for this to really dip down, catch that dip, and then adding into the break of 150, taking my profits into the extension, and that was the trade that really made it on the day for me. So we did continue a little bit higher, but because of these rejection, fat red candle here, rejection candle here, topping tail here, I was still a little bit reluctant to get in on this trade here. I figured that because we were curling up and we still had that higher low here, we could definitely break out, in which we did, of the high of 169. But I didn't know if it was just going to be, just a couple cent break and a flush because of all these previous rejections. And we were quite extended off of the 90 cents off the low here. So, if you just take this part out, that is that's pretty extended. If you take this half out, pretty extended. And we did get that rejection, but you did have that opportunity to take profits, take your small profits, and to get out before the flush. But I avoided that trade, walked away with a nice solid green day to end the month. The month I'm up about 1250 or so after today. So definitely a decent month. Not something to write home about, but I'm definitely proud of the performance today and this month. Next month is a new month for more opportunities, and I like the momentum that we've been getting the past 2 days, and I hope that this can continue and we can get even more volume in the markets with some more consistent action, and that will be a solid recipe to really push your limits. So I know a lot of you guys have been struggling, having some green days, having some red days, struggling to find your consistency again. And, it's completely normal. It's completely normal. Don't beat yourself up. The idea is to survive long enough until you can muster up the courage and muster up the confidence, develop those skills to trade at a level of excellence, to trade at a level that's you're proud to trade, taking those few $1,000 days, $1,000 day, to get there is not going to be easy. It's going to be a long road, and you're not going to get there if you blow out your account in markets that are not the best. So the market seems to be turning around a little bit. We still have the back half, well, not the back half of the year, the back last third of the of the year. So we got 4 more months, and I hope some of this momentum and volume can keep up, and hopefully it increases and ramps up even more, because this has been some great action to see. And I love, you know, getting into a nice groove on a stock, trading it really well. It just feels great, and I haven't had a stock like that in a while. ACER just, you know, felt amazing. Like, I just was so in tune with the stock. And yeah, it was really nice. We just haven't really, for me, I haven't been able to really find that groove. So it's really nice, you know, to be able to find that again. And, you know, as I start to find that consistently, that groove consistently, then I can size up, and the rest will be history. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you're still watching, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, check out the links down in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.